Hello there. After searching in over a dozen targets in 4 different states, the gods of toy hunting rewarded my efforts while traveling for work this week in Pittsburgh by bequeathing me the Galaxy's Edge Target exclusive Hondo Ohnaka. This episode will ask and answer the question, is Hondo the best modern Star Wars character not named Ahsoka? And would you join Hondo's crew? Just like Hondo's mom used to say, if 1 hostage is good, 2 is better, and 3, well, that's just good business. Hondo comes in the prior Star Wars Black Series packaging. Has the Star Wars Black Series logo on top, then scrolling down you have the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost logo, Hondo himself with blaster. Bottom shows art of Hondo and Hondo Ohnaka in orange. Side of the box has the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost logo, Hondo Ohnaka, and at the bottom has the Star Wars Rebel symbol. Back of the box is Star Wars Black Series with art of Hondo and his description. At the infamous Black Spire outpost on Batuu, Hondo Ohnaka started Ohnaka Transport Solutions to run contraband throughout the galaxy. Other side of the box fits Hondo O! Hondo Ohnaka is a Weequay from the Outer Rim desert world of Sreeler. His first appearance was in Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 11, Dooku Captured. It's amazing the impact he had as he only appeared in 17 episodes over the Clone Wars and Rebels series. And he legitimately might be my favorite modern Star Wars character not named Ahsoka Tano. Dude, I don't know that I've ever quested harder for an action figure than I did for Hondo. And now that I have him out of box, he was 100% worth all the effort that went into finding him. Dude, my first impression is just pure joy, man. This might be the best Black Series figure they've done all year. Legitimately. First thing I gotta do is scale him with Ezra Bridger, man. His pirate apprentice. I love the relationship and juxtaposition with him and Ezra. In comparison, Hondo is supposed to be about 6 feet tall. Here he is next to Ezra, Kanan, and Ahsoka. I think they look really sweet together. I really appreciate the height differences between the 4 figures, but he fits right in with them. Oh my god, dude. My Rebel/Clone Wars display just went through the roof with coolness just by adding Hondo. So cool. About Hondo out of the box is his incredible face sculpt and dark purple duster. Let's take a close look at the face. The face sculpt is so good, you can appreciate Hondo's leathery skin, man. You can see the cracks and aging in it. I love the horns coming off of his chin. His goggles are a clear green and you can see his eyes through them. They are stationary and will not move. He has his pirate helmet and dreadlocks flowing in the back. Looks like maybe they missed some paint here on some of the rubber bands, but the rest are a lighter purple. But one of the things I really appreciate about this Hondo is if you look at his neck actually moves and rotates. So it's not stationary and the head's only moving. So I can actually move the neck in a slight 360-degree motion, and then his head actually tilts on his own. It gives a whole new element of movement to the face and neck that other Black Series figures don't have yet. I think it's really cool. So he tilts down this far, tilts up that far, but again, the real winner here is the head tilt, because Hondo just has so much expression, and a lot of it comes from his voice, but a lot of it is his facial expression. This legitimately might be the best face sculpt of 2020 so far. What do you guys think? Have to take a second to admire the top sculpt of Hondo's helmet. It looks like a turtle shell, and it has armor on the sides of it. Turtle shell has like striations in it. It's a really cool sheen to it. His arms get full 360 rotation. His shoulders come all the way back out. Pinless elbow joint that goes greater at a 90-degree angle. Really appreciate the little touch of armor with his dark purple jacket. His wrist gauntlet is weathered with a bone color to it, and as you look around it has a lot of nice detail to the sculpt, and I really appreciate the weathered touch. His right hand comes with a grip fist with 360-degree rotation and inflects side to side. Left wrist is a trigger finger, but inflects up and down. I really appreciate the two-tone detail to Hondo's blaster as well as the scope. Does work in his trigger finger, but you definitely have to loose it up and work it in there. It is a tight fit. It looks good from both angles, and if I move him back, he looks so cool with it. And because he's so flexible, you can pose it across, you can pose him holding it up, threatening it. You can make him look like he's just pulling it out of his gun belt here with the duster flowing backwards behind him, or you can point him straight at you, man. It's so great having a figure with good articulation that allows you to have a variety of poses, because to me, an action figure display is like a Zen rock garden. It's not a static thing. It's always living, breathing, having new additions, new movement to it, and that's part of what makes it so fun and interesting. Do you guys feel the same way about your displays? Hondo's wearing a deep V exposing his chest. You can actually see his leathery skin and necklaces. I appreciate the top of the duster. It's almost like armor and ribbed for his pleasure. You can actually see the grain of the leather on the sculpt. Such a sweet touch. Looking in the back, you have more of the ribbed armor on top, a belt loop. You have nice silver detailing on each butt cheek working his way down the back of the leg. So Hondo has a cut here at the torso. He actually gets really good movement for Black Series figures, side to side as well as front and back. His shirt underneath is wrinkled, and I really appreciate his belt. It's got a gold belt buckle and then loops over to his left hip with his holster, and his blaster looks synergistic with the rest of him. So one of the things I really appreciate is that his duster is flowing. It's coming up covering his right leg, but it's peeled back behind his blaster here. I really appreciate being able to pose him in a display as if he's reaching for his blaster or just threatening it by pulling his duster back and exposing it. Hondo comes with a thigh cut and brown pants. He has a double pin joint at the knee, so the duster is a harder rubber, so they're a little difficult to bend it back, but he's quite flexible with the double pin at the knee. You have great sculpt detail to his boots, lots of wrinkles to it, and he has a good rocker back and forth and then side to side tilt. Playtime with Attack of the Clones Anakin and Obi-Wan. I really appreciated every appearance by Hondo in the Clone Wars. I love the banter between him and Obi-Wan. Playtime is 6 foot tall Hondo with 6'10" Zeb, Hera, and Sabine. So even though Hondo appeared in the Clone Wars, I tend to associate him more with Rebels, and I think that's just because his character got more and more fleshed out, and it was his pirate mentorship of Ezra that really stands out to me. I love that relationship. What do you guys think? When you close your eyes and picture Hondo, is it more Clone Wars or Rebels? Would I join Hondo's crew? In a heartbeat, man. I'd love to go on a pirate adventure with that dude. It would be so much fun. Even though he is a pirate and he's ultimately out for himself and money, he does care about and take care of his crew. Is Hondo the best modern Star Wars character not named Ahsoka? He's up there. It's so close between several of them. I love Asajj Ventress. I love K2SO. I love Captain Rex, and I love Hondo. Other than Obi-Wan Kenobi being my favorite Star Wars character of all time, I have a hard time picking favorites because I think I just love so many of them, and I love them for different reasons, and that's okay. So I'm going to say Hondo is in that group right behind Ahsoka with those aforementioned figures. What do you guys think? Where would you put him in your modern Star Wars characters? And if he isn't one of your favorite, let me know in the comments who is. I love when you guys interact. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join the noble quest of building this action figure collection. See you real soon.